We are on the ground here at Kamarovka market in late April 2022. Prices are quite stable now post the war breakout in Ukraine. And also in Belarus, what we find is the prices at the market and the supermarket are very much the same. So I'll run through here at Kamarovka and go through here. Now the exchange rate's around 3.3 to 1. So for example, here you can see these dates, 13 Belarusian rubles, which is around almost $4 US. Dried apricots around 10 US. This is per kilo, by the way. Nuts are somewhere between, for the cheapest kinds, you can see some almonds there. The cheapest almonds are 40, which is around 12. Actually, it says on the label, which means they're actually from America. These are from different countries, actually. Some are from America, some are from France. Interesting to see that. You see around, $15 to $20 per kilo. Pistachios, almonds, cashews as well. These are pretty standard. The prices are usually pretty standardized. Walnuts are very popular here. See, there's only $10 a kilo. There's different grades of walnuts. They're big on grades here. There'll be different prices for different qualities, different sizes. It's very, very common. And everything's very flexible here. It's all per kilo. You can pick the amount that you want. There's nothing really pre-packaged. You've got some apples, some yabluk. This is around $1.50 per kilo. And they're the better quality ones there. They're usually good. I actually go to that one myself. They're always nice, crisp and crunchy. You've got oranges that are around $1.50 a kilo. Strawberry, that's the half kilo price at $9.99. Strawberries are just coming into season now. They're still pretty expensive. So it works out somewhere around $6 or $7 per kilo US dollars, but when they're in season, it's more like $1 per kilo. You can walk home with bags and bags and bags. Got some banana there for about $1.50 per kilo. Also avocados are per kilo here, around $1.50 for those. Cucumbers, about $1.30, $1.40 per kilo. Got some kiwi fruit there for around $1 per kilo. Some tomatoes around $3 a kilo. Some ginger there, looks like it's around $2 per kilo. Looks a bit worn out. Typically it's around $4 per kilo ginger here. Lemons there, $1.50 per kilo. And look at these. Wow, they are very rich colour, these ones. $11.99. They're almost $4 per kilo. Got a few different things there. Dill, of course, you'll probably know this is very famous in this area. It's got around 50 cents per, what's that, per 100 grams. There's some capsicum there. It's almost $4 per kilo. So you're generally looking at around half to a third of the price in the West. There's some garlic there. Around $3 or $4 per kilo. Some celery there, again, per kilo. It's around $1.50. The price is usually a little bit higher than that. That was pretty low quality. There's a lot of variation in price, which is all driven by quality. As you can see, lots of little old ladies here shopping. They know what to look for. There's no scamming them. And the price is a direct reflection of the quality of the fruit or vegetable that you're buying. As I say, it's very competitive here. And it's very, there's a degree of honesty here. Belarus is a very honest culture. They won't rip you off. They'll give the fair price for what it is, and they won't try and get more money out of you. So typically what you get is what you pay is what you get. I think we've run out of things to look at here. Oh, here's some mushrooms. It's only $2 per kilo for mushrooms. $2.50 per kilo, depends which size you want. Some eggplant here as well. Can't quite see the price. 8.5, so about $2.50, $2.70 per kilo for eggplant. We have some grapes here as well. Oh, they're very cheap. They're less than $1 per kilo. Some grapes. I'm not sure where they're from. Most of this is grown locally, but some is also imported. Obviously, things like banana, mango, and so forth. This humid climate fruit, they'll obviously be imported. Sometimes strawberries are imported from, there's some kartoshka, there's some famous potatoes. Just under $1 per kilo, about 40 cents per kilo for potatoes. flowers are very important. If you want to be a man in Belarus, you will be buying your girlfriend or wife flowers all of the time. This is just the norm. As you can see, there's as many flowers here as there are apples. Let's just get a sense of some of the prices here. Here we go. So these are per flower here, around $1, $1.30 per flower. You got some bunches up there for $4, $5. The going rate does tend to be around 4 rubles per flower, which is again around $1.30 or so per flower. So many bright and all of these beautiful rich red roses. Oh, these are 9 ruble each, which is just under $3 US. Belarus is very famous for its cheeses. You can see most varieties here are around $5 per kilo. Tvorog there, cottage cheese, is around $2 per kilo. That's a 9% milk variant. So as I say, milk is like the thing in Belarus. They're very, very proud of this here. And it's very high quality. This smetana, that would be sour cream, for just around $1 for a pound there. More aged cheeses. You see a lot of the blue vein cheeses there, around 15 up to around $20 per kilo. Good variety here again. It's a very deep industry here in Belarus. Here, lots of options. And here again, $15 to $20 per kilo for blue vein cheese. There are a lot of preserved meats, sausages and the like here. Here's some typical prices of ham here. You can see around maybe $6, $7 kilo, even up to $8, $9 kilo for good quality ham. And most of these preserved sausage type things, around $15 per kilo as well. You'll notice this fat here. This is very, very popular in Belarus. I think it's a hangover from the communist era where they just didn't have much food. It's quite expensive. It's around $10 per kilo just for pure fat. It's actually similar price to some of the lean meats, pork and so forth that are here as well. And again, I think this is a bit of a leftover from having to eat this during the Soviet times when there was basically no food. So anything with any kind of nutrition. So yeah, it was around $8 or $10 per kilo, which is unusually high. So I'm doing Australian dollars. It's around $6 or $7 per kilo. And it's only still popular just out of habit, really. It's just out of habit that it's popular because it's just fat, essentially, with some herbs on it. We have some rabbits, rabbits, chickens, turkeys around here. Looking generally, the prices are in here, looking generally around $7 per kilo for chickens, turkeys, rabbits here as well. We have some red meat, some beef. Again, depends the cut here. Between $8 and $20 per kilo. The really good quality steaks are around maybe $15 per kilo, and the cheaper stuff maybe $5 per kilo. You can see their tongue, quite popular here. There's some really good quality steak there, some Scotch fillet I think, or maybe some eye fillet there. That's kind of a premium cut. But yeah, between $5 and $15, obviously various organs. They eat everything here, again, just out of habit from the Soviet times when they had no money, they had no resource, they had to eat whatever they could get their hands on. Lots of kidneys. We got some basic chicken here. This will be around $5 per kilo. Quite a bit of chicken here. You can see the chicken breast or chicken fillet. It's only about $2 per kilo, $2.50 per kilo of pure fillet there, which is incredibly cheap. Sausages, all pretty much the same, around $2. Some chicken sausages, chicken thighs, chicken drumsticks there. So watch out for this lady. All pretty similar price, around $2, $2.50 for every different cut. Chicken wings the same as well. Now, of course, Belarus is surrounded by land, so anything from the ocean is going to be very, very expensive because it's imported. So you can see here, this is around $35 to $40 per kilo for salmon. That's the cutlets there. For fillets, it might be maybe another $5, a bit higher there. Caviar is very, very popular here. It's actually quite cheap though. Fortunately, it's just a few dollars. This is a good quality stuff. This is around $10 for the caviar here. We got some honey. So these are direct from the honey farms. These are around, around this size is around $6 or $7. And they always sell these honeycomb blocks as well, which is so cool. You can just eat these. So this one here, this is about maybe 80 cents. For this, you can eat this, the wax is edible. Bigger ones. And you'll notice they're different colors as well. So it depends what the bees were pollinating. So all different kinds based on what the bees were pollinating. Again, all the different colors. Just for an average size jar, it's around $6 or $7 for honey. Bread is a real thing in Belarus. It's not like in the West where we get a whole lot of cheap, white, fluffy bread. They take their bread very seriously. I'll just let this hang there. So this is generally for half a kilo, these prices. You're looking at around 50 cents for half a kilo. These are very high quality, dense, grain heavy breads. So some of this is for half a kilo, some for maybe 0.8. That's 0.8 of a kilo for around 40 cents. So you see some of the varieties. The prices are very similar. Again, kilo, maybe not even $1 for most of these. They're a bit more complicated. Some sweet stuff thrown in there. This is obviously more of a cake. And then up here we can see much denser. For almost $2, these ones. These are real good stuff. I'll just make my way around here. Just getting in people's ways. Yeah. You can see again, a similar price, around $1 per kilo. It's interesting, while I'm filming, the Belarusians are incredibly polite. Belarusians are incredibly polite, and they always try and get out of your way when you're filming and end up causing all these traffic jams. Little old Belarusians running into each other. It's quite funny. As I mentioned earlier, most things are sold per kilo here. So you can see even these kind of cakey, loafy things. Some variety in here. These are all around $4 per kilo, and they'll just cut off however much of this stuff that you want. It's all pretty uniform price, actually. $4, maybe $5 for the very good stuff. But even this delicious looking thing here is around $4 per kilo, and they'll cut off however much you want of that.